All right, welcome to this page of the notes. This is going to be a little bit more of what we just did on the last page. I'm going to give you some inequalities that will require multiple steps in order to solve for the unknown. So let's just jump right in. Feel free to work ahead. Come on back, check your answers when you get done. Just like in the last one, I've got a variable that is x, but it's on both sides of the inequality. I'm going to need to combine those like terms, but before I can get those like terms on the same side, I got this 5 in the denominator that I'm going to need to take care of. Well, the easiest way to get the 5 out of the denominator is to multiply. But whatever I do to one side, I got to do to both sides. So multiply 5 on both sides. Those 5s will cancel each other out. Leaves me with a negative 4x plus 22. And then over here on this side, I'm going to have a 5 times a negative 3, should be minus 15x. And that is all less than what I had over there on the left-hand side. Okay, well now I'm all set to combine my like terms. I'm going to move the 4x over to the other side, so minus 15x plus 4x. Again, I can add and subtract on both sides of the inequality all day long. Won't flip the direction of the inequality, so we're good there. Still going to be less than or equal to 22. Let's see here, a positive 15 plus 4, I get negative 11. Less than or equal to 22. And then I need to get this x by itself. I'm going to be dividing both sides by negative 11. Let's write this step because it's an important one. Maybe you're sick of hearing me say it at this point. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, flip the inequality. We're dividing by a negative number. You need to flip the inequality. And what is 22 divided by negative 11? You guessed it. Minus 2. That's the first way of writing these guys as an inequality. Let's see if I can squeeze this stuff in here. Second way, all values of x such that x greater than or equal to negative 2. Again, I know that these are very similar, but SAT, ACT, they love this set builder notation, so please make sure you are very comfortable with writing it and reading it. You will need to know how to use it. And then the third way, I can squeeze a number line in here. All right, I need a negative 2 just like I had on the last one. We'll only go a couple in each direction. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and then, whoa, that is not a 1. There it is. 1, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. The question I have for you is, do I need an open or closed circle? Yeah, you guys are getting good at this now. Because I'm greater than or equal to, I will need to fill that circle in. And then, of course, when I highlight, I need to highlight everything greater than negative 2 because it's all values of x greater than negative 2. So that's everybody going in that direction. Let's go ahead and slide this on up a little bit. I got one more for you here, and this one I'm really excited about because hopefully what jumps right off the page at you is going to be the fact that I've got these grouping symbols with coefficients out front. So this is going back a couple of chapters in the notes when we reviewed the distributive property. These should jump right off the page at you. Immediately you should think, hey, I need to distribute that stuff. Again, it's always good to be reminded you're not just distributing the 6. You need to take the minus sign with it. Everything in front gets distributed. So let me go ahead and circle those guys, put some arrows in there. Actually, can I? I'm going to put my arrows below it. Here we go. That way I'm not running into the problem above. So the minus 6 is going to get distributed. The 2 is going to get distributed. Distributive property has no effect whatsoever on the inequality. So we're good there. Let's just go ahead and do this. Negative 6 times a negative 4 should be 24v. All right, negative 6 times a positive 3. It's going to get me a negative 18. 2 times 10v should be 20v. And a 2 times 3 should be 6 plus 6. Let's go ahead and group our like terms. I have 24v, I have 20v. Let's subtract the 20v to the other side. That way I keep my v's positive. So I'll have 24v minus 20v. And I'm going to go ahead and add the 18 to the other side. So I'll have 6 plus 18. That gets all my like terms together. Let's go ahead and combine like terms. 24v minus 20v leaves me with 4v. And 6 plus 18, I get 24. And we're going to divide both sides by 4. Hey, look at that. I'm dividing by a positive number. When you divide by a positive number, do you need to flip the inequality? Hold up. Sorry. Well, I'm really glad I asked that question. If you were confused, I apologize. That is my fault. Less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Let me pose my question to you again. When I divide both sides by a positive number, do I need to flip my inequality? No. So what I'm left with here is v is less than or equal to 24. That's my inequality notation. Let's do set builder notation. I'm going to have my brace v's such that v is less than or equal. That's a terrible less than. Less than or equal to 24. And yeah, that's a really big number, but don't worry about it. We can put it on a number line. We got this. Right? We're Algebra 2 students. We're professional, practically professionals at this point. We got it. Put that 24 right there in the middle. We'll do a couple going above, couple going below. So how about 24, 25, 26, 27, 24 should be 23, 22, 21. Awesome. Question I got for you is, do I need an open or a closed circle? And yes, I agree. Since it's less than or equal to, we're going to need a closed circle on 24. And everything less than that. You're headed that way. All right. That takes care of all the problems on this page of the notes. Head on over to the next page. I'll meet you there.